Now I am going to show you how the Blink application can be worked, and how we can customize it. Now what you need to do, once you open this particular Blink, you need to simply sign it up. Once you signed up using your email address, take an example of Gmail address. Okay, now you need to log in to this particular Android application. Once you logged in successfully, you will be getting these particular options, that is, create a new project. If you have developed your own application, that can be available under My Apps, and the community, where you can ask the queries or to the different expertise. So today we are going to discuss how to create your own project with the help of this Blink app. So I am typically talking about the experimentation of the home automation. Okay, so I click on a new project, and the first tab I need to here provide the name of this particular experiment. Now suppose the home automation. Now once you provide the name to this particular application, you need to choose the device on which you are going to operate the appliances. So I'll be using Node MCU. So click on the device and select the appropriate controller board or IoT board. So I am using here Node MCU. So I have selected here Node MCU. Now second option is what kind of connection you are using to operate the appliances. So obviously it is wireless. So with the help of Wi-Fi I can operate the devices. Now is it okay? Now is it fine? Wi-Fi. Now below that you have the theme, that is dark light. Okay, so you can choose a specific theme, depends on your requirement. Suppose I will be selecting as an light theme, okay, or dark theme, doesn't matter. Now I can create this particular project. Once this particular project is created, automatically the authentication token will be sent to your email address, that is you have logged on. Now see the message you are getting, auth token was sent to my email address, and now you can get that particular authentication code from your email address. Now press OK. Now you will be getting your screen on which you can customize your different buttons or different kinds of components. Now on the above side you have here plus symbol, through which you can easily get the varieties of the components that you require. Okay, take an example. For home automation I require the buttons. Now very first button, it requires energy of 200. Now currently I am having 800 energy with me. Now I can select this 200 button. Okay, so once I select this particular button, in the same way, depends on your interest, you can use varieties of buttons. Okay, again suppose I am using a styled button, it's costing it's 300. Now suppose I am picking it up. Okay, third one. Now suppose the value display. Okay, it will be showing here, but you are not able to visualize it. But here the very first button, you need to click on it, because you need to customize it. Now provide the name to this particular button. Suppose I want to operate the light, so provide the name of that particular button, which pin on which you have connected this particular application on your Node MCU. So as I mentioned, there are three different kinds of pins are available: digital, analog, and the virtual. Now I am interested in connecting it to the digital. So there are total 9 pins. Okay, total depends on your kind of communication is there. Okay, there are varieties of pins are available. Sorry. So D0 suppose I am selecting, press OK. Now this particular button will be considered as a push button or switch button. You can alter it. Now I am selecting as a switch button. Rest of the things are optional, you can keep it as it is. Now this is the first button. If you are observing, D0 means your light or LED will be connected to the D0 GPIO pin of Arduino or Node MCU. Now for the second one, click on the button. Now title you can provide it as a fan. Okay, and a kind of button or the where your appliance is connected, suppose D1. Now select that D1, it will act as a switch, and yes. Now the second option is for your D1, isn't it, where your fan is interface, and right hand side you have one empty thing where you can get the suppose the temperature content. What is the current temperature at my home? Now I can connect the DHT element. Suppose I am connected to the D2 port. and I'll be getting the reading after every 1 second, fetching the data. Yes, I want it. Now see, the three different options I have selected. Okay, the one for operating the light, second for the fan, and third for getting the temperature. And on the uppermost right corner you have that play symbol, triangular symbol. Once you click on that, now your application is ready. Once you click on the light, now see the your button is not now on. Now the fan is now on, and if the temperature is sensor interface to your Node MCU, it will be automatically fetching the real-time value on this particular panel, and you will be getting it. So depends on it. This particular application you can simply turn on or turn off the devices, as well as fetching the different kinds of values on this particular application. Okay, and the one more thing, as I mentioned, you will be getting the authentication code on your email address. Now simply visit to your email address. Now see, you will be getting the message from the Blink and specifying here the authentication token. Now this is the authentication token I am required, and this authentication token is required to write the content in your programming code, isn't it? So I'll be showing it on the platform. Thank you.